I think at times we're stronger than we can imagine, but weaker than we'd hope.
Good morning. I'm just doing a bit of prep. I'm going out for my long run, hopefully 37k today, and then 13 tomorrow. So doing back-to-back runs. Week 3 of my current training block. So next week is recovery week, which I'm looking forward to. What I'm not looking forward to is gale force winds outside. So let's see what that's like.
Yes, it's definitely windy. Oh. Oh well. It's nice about the wind a bit. When my Garmin gave me my performance score about a K&a-half in, he said it was like -2, which I'm never that low, but performance score is very much a combination of how's your heart rate compared to your speed, and because I was running into a strong headwind, my heart rate was a little bit higher for that particular speed, so Garmin doesn't really take that into account. Although I have to say, I'm not feeling in the best condition this morning, but more on that later. So, time for a quick inventory. A few niggles going on. As I say, it's week 3 of the current training block, so intensity building up, and it's been a busy block. So I started the block with longest ever run, a marathon, a couple of weekends ago, and that was also my longest, highest overall volume for a week. It's 76 kilometers. Last week slightly less. It was a 34k run, and then I did 14 on the Sunday, and then with some intervals and things like that going on, and then yeah, this weekend 37 today, 13 tomorrow. So ramping up the volume. Body's kind of complaining a little bit, but it always does. So bottom to top, where am I at? Left Achilles, I've got a little bit of tendinopathy there. It's, you know, I can kind of feel it, but it's never got that bad, and I'm managing it. The massage gun really helps it, so I've always got the massage gun on it before I go for a run, when I get up in the morning, maybe kind of through the day, and then before I go to bed at night. On the right, well, my right Achilles is okay. I do have a plaster on my left ankle because I keep grazing it and sort of brushing against it, and it's never healing, so I've got a plaster. I sometimes get a blister on my right heel, so there's a bit of K-tape on there. I also had a really bad blister from the marathon on my little toe on my right. That's come off, but I've got a toe sleeve on it just to try and protect it while it heals. But those are kind of minor things. So I do have tight calves. I've had them for, you know, a few months now, and they get a bit better, they'll get a bit worse again, and it just depends where I'm at with volume and recovery. So they're a bit tight today. I've stretched them off a bit. I don't think it will come to a problem. Usually they do sort of ease off after 7 or 8k, something like that. My quads never really seem to be an issue, which is great. But one big issue I've got is that my glutes are weak in general, but particularly it seems to be my right glute. So in the long run, I'll feel the glutes start to fatigue, and then a good few kilometers, maybe 8 or 9 kilometers later, I'll start to feel IT band issues on my right, and that's probably that my gait is starting to get worse because my glutes fatigued. But normally what we're talking about is after about 20k or so, my glute starts to fatigue. Bad news is I started off the run today with my right glute feeling really quite sore, with quite a lot of muscle soreness. That has come from accumulated training volume. It has come from kickboxing. We were doing quite a lot of exercises where legs were up like that, so that all kind of works in the glutes, and you know, it was really quite intense. But then also on Thursday morning, so that was Wednesday night was kickboxing, Thursday morning it was my legs strength and conditioning session, and you know, I try to do that as well as I can even though my legs are fatigued, and I think it's just that accumulation. And I'd hoped that yesterday being a recovery day would have kind of helped see it, and you know, they are a bit better than they were, but starting off a run with fatigued right glute really gives me cause for concern. So we just need to see, I mean the whole point is I need to run with fatigued muscles and get used to that, but I certainly don't want it leading to injury, which is a concern. So we just need to see where I'm at. But yeah, the challenges of being 49 and neglecting stuff for years. It's all my own fault. Now that's me a third of the way in. The wheels haven't fallen off yet, but yeah, it's not easy today. Nothing's really eased up. It's not getting any worse, but we persist. I think at times we're stronger than we can imagine, but weaker than we'd hope. Well, I'm 25 in, 12 to go. I'm managing to keep it together. Had to resort to the Rocky IV soundtrack to keep me going. But whatever it takes, right? So, it'll be interesting to see if I can make it to the end without serious IT band pain. It's certainly not a quick run, that's for sure. Well, I'm 38k in and I'm actually doing alright. And here's the welcome wagon. Woohoo! Hi team! Let's keep going.
I'll catch you up.
Yeah, you catch it up.
Little pick-me-up party.
Yeah, this helps. So in the end I managed 39k. I really didn't think I was even going to manage the planned 37, so really pleased with that actually. And no IT band pain despite the tired glute. Average pace is 6:04, so again not quite as slow as I thought it was going to go. So yeah, chalk that up to victory, and really nice to have the company.